Now, from the great state of Washington, EA Sports, so proud to welcome you to the Chambers Bay Golf Course for this edition of PGA Tour Golf. Rich Lerner pleased, as always, to be joined by Frank Nobilo up here in the tower. Frank, Chambers Bay's gone through some changes since it hosted the U.S. Open back in 2015. How do you size up just how the course plays now?
It's definitely better. I remember when Jordan Spieth won there in 2015. It was so new to us all, but all the changes have been positive. And it's semi-links golf, so get out there, have a look around, let the ball bounce and roll a little bit. But there's some fun, really fun shots to be hit out there.
And that will end up in the short grass, left side, so a very nice drive there to kick off the round. Put himself in an excellent position. Keyboards, 88 yards. Really good opportunity here. Second shot.
It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
11 feet away. Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. Now at the second and a medium length par 4, Frank.
Yeah, a slight dogleg to the left, rather long, skinny green here, well bunkered all the way down the left side. Really anything down the right, and the natural contours of the land should kick that ball a little to the left.
And that's going to miss the fairway. So after the birdie at 1, he'll need to play his second at 2 from the rough.
It shouldn't be too bad where he is. He should have a decent look at the green.
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. A birdie try on the second green, and with that, we welcome 4-time winner on the PGA Tour, Nota Begay.
Yeah, this is when he's got to get just right. It's a tough putt, moving back to his right.
Oh, the pace was spot on. That ball somehow just decided not to go down. Well, he gave that birdie putt a good run, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just trying to get it in there close. Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. So back-to-back pars after the opening birdie as he'll stay at 1 under. Frank, standing here on the 4th tee at Chambers Bay, you can see what this golf course is all about with those dunes on the left and all that sand down on the right. A lot of trouble here.
Yeah, first hole, Rich, really that bends to the right, but if anything, you want to keep the tee shot down the left side. It's going to give you a better angle to the green. And unlike the two previous holes, this fairway slopes to the other direction, to the right.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. From the fairway nota, this is second.
155 to the hole. Pin is in the back right corner of this green.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. So he will walk off with his 5, a drop shot here at the par 4 fourth. Frank, what do we have with the approach shot here at the 5th?
Just got to be cognizant of that bunker. That's you can see it there. That's just central front of this green. You either got to go around it, or if you're good enough, then you go straight over it. But you've got to have a ton of spin on the second shot. In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Frank, now at the 6th, this appears to be a testing par 4 long one.
It is, but once again, a generous fairway. Just use those mounds down the left as an indicator on your line. Hole bends a little bit to the right. Good tee shot, though, and everything is in front of you.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
He's got 141 to the hole, standing on even par, looking to go under for the day.
Needed maybe half a club more there. As it is, needs to get up and down to save par. This from 7 feet. Oh, that is right on the precipice of going down. But I do believe it's going to stay out. So it'll be a drop shot here at the par 4 6th.
Well, it's tough to shake off that bogey at the previous hole, especially when you get a shot like that.
I don't think he's going to fall in love with that one, Frank, but it won't hurt him.
No, but you'd expect from there to sort of get it within kicking distance. Now you got to work.
Yep, good putt there to finish it off. It is a bogey, though, and that score will drop to +3. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got to weigh a little bit on that tee ball. I like it. I like it a lot. He's going to love it if he can get out of here with the 3, and that's a possibility. So now this, just outside of 20 feet for eagle. Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Finishing up our front side here at the 9th, it's a par 3. And Frank, how would you describe this hole?
Well, it's an absolute stunner, really, because of the views. And this is where you realize that links golf, minus trees and minus some of the things we see on other golf courses, can still look absolutely beautiful. But don't look at the scenery too much, because you've got, well over 200 yards here. Even though it's elevated, it still requires a good tee shot. But a little 2 here, and you might just have yourself a good outward 9.
That ball went straight down into the heavy rough. Still work to do to get this on the green. This his second. Frank, what happened there?
It's just a flyer, Rich. The ball wasn't sitting all the way down on the rough. He got enough loft on it, and actually, it was a pretty good swing. The ball was never going to stop.
Well, obviously he can do better, and he's going to have to on this next putt if he wants to just get out of here with bogey, Frank.
And this one's certainly going to be, well, worth the price of admission.
And that's what these greens can do to you. They make you see things that just aren't there, and that one slides by. So that's a 2-hole stretch that runs the gamut of emotions. Eagle in the previous hole, but that's canceled out by the double bogey here. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. It was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. So after a big drive, 77 yards now for his second. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, and there is a big break here from right to left, and we're going back up the slope, but just ever so slightly, so you have to prioritise that line.
Oh, yes, very impressive right down. That goes down for a birdie. Now on to the 11th, and Frank, we are looking at a long par 4 in front of us.
We are indeed, and it's called shadows. But there is love in the shadows here. Hit it over that dune down there in the middle of the fairway. You can get it there around the 300-plus yard mark, then the hole obviously starts to get a little easier. That second shot, you'd like to hit a little bit of a cut in here. But there's 2 levels to this green, so make sure you're on the right level where that flag is.
Gonna work this up that left-hand side. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine.
Second shot, good look at the green.
Oh, that is a proper iron shot. Good full swing too, and gets the result it deserves. Great shot.
The putter has not been at its best, but this a good look for birdie. You bet. Easy as can be. That's in for birdie. Oh, this is a big chance, but it's looking good. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. That is a disappointment inside of 10 feet to not be able to get that one down. Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. If only they could all be that short. Very well played there. And it results in an easy birdie. Now at the 13th hole here at Chambers Bay, and Frank, this one bends to the right, par 4.
It doesn't mean that you have to cut it or move the ball in that direction. Ideally, really, anything down the left side of the fairway would be well suited for this hole. There is a central bunker that sort of protects the front middle of this green. You can go in left of that or right of that, but this is a beefy par 4, 4 on the card, and you are not losing ground.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
birdie putt. Par is all he'll have to show for it. All right, in the fairway. From the fairway nota, this is second.
He's got 103 yards to the front, 115 to the hole. Ball on a slight upslope, which should send it just a little bit higher in flight.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
A lot of movement coming left here. This for birdie. No, I think he knew it right when it left the putter face. Didn't get that far enough out to the right. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. At last, Frank, a break from those long par fours. We just played 5 par fours in a row. Now the par 3 15.
And also, as you can see in the distance, you can actually see a tree. It's one of the few that are on the golf course. Hence the name of 15. It's called Lone Fir. Not overly long, just a little short hole. But in the US Open, obviously they can play it at around 250 yards. It's just a fun par 3. But check where that flag is, because sometimes 3 is a good score here. But an easy flag position, and then go straight at it.
Okay, that's on the green, but this carries well past the flagstick, so a long putt coming up. So this one downhill all the way. This will be a tough one to judge. Oh, I can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. Put it in a great spot off the tee. Has just 86 yards left for his second shot. See what he can do with this.
Well, that was ambitious. There's not a lot of green on that right side, but safely on.
A birdie putt now at 16.
This is a very straight putt, but it will be fast. So you've got to be careful not to run this by if it wanders offline.
That one just going to sneak on by. Disappointment there. That'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Frank, you don't need just a caddy out here at Chambers Bay. Seems like you need a sports psychologist. You start thinking about the names of these holes. Beached at 16, and what's 17 called?
Derailed, and you can see why too. That green's perched up there. If you've got the round going in the wrong direction, this is not a hole to start on. So if you've got a run going, it's just a good tee shot that lands around the front there, and you just take a 3 here. This is not a time to be a hero.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Clean lie here for his second to the par 3. "15 feet away." Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and that just skips a foot or so by. Cleans that up in the hole. Nope, that wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball gonna run off the fairway and into the bunker. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Okay, that's acceptable there. Nope. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. And that means this will be a round of 70. Frank, you know what? I think about it. What is it we actually do? And it occurred to me at one point. I sit around most of the afternoon and